Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly Joanne. I'm a brand and marketing consultant and I help solo entrepreneurs and SMEs to gain confidence in their marketing, to become really organized, and we're really trying to work on our marketing endurance. So long-term results rather than the short-term gratification that we're all after. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to plan your marketing in a short space of time. So there's two parts to marketing in my eyes, as in your day-to-day activity. You've got like this base foundational work that should be done when you start your business, but often doesn't happen. I know I definitely didn't do that. Or you're figuring out along the way, particularly in like the first year or two. And then you've got this like daily situation, daily, weekly situation where you need to execute marketing, particularly content creation, social media. We know all of that type of stuff. So we'll start over this side because this bit, this foundational bit, really impacts the daily execution. So over on here, over this side, I talk about this a lot, but it very much comes down to a few simple steps, but you have to deep dive into it. So brand vision. So how do you want your business to feel? Whatever setup that you have in whatever industry. I'm a solo entrepreneur. The reason why I set up my business was because I wanted more freedom, more control, more say in how I was living my life. And I wanted to work and meet lots of different people and work across lots of different brands and really develop myself. And I wasn't getting that in my corporate role because I was just stuck on one business basically with a small group of people. So obviously I've ticked that off. But there's more to it than that. There's the why you started your business, but actually where are you planning on taking it? So for me, I don't want to build an agency or have a big team. I like the thought of outsourcing my work to other solo entrepreneurs and us all kind of like working together as a team. Then there's that extra angle to it, as in, how do you want that to be perceived by other people? It doesn't matter what people think, but I want to show my full self within my business. So I'm an athlete. I want to be really clear that I'm about discipline, consistency, that long-term growth. It's not trends based, it's on strategy, it's on planning. That's how I work and that's how I function. So there's that element to brand vision. And then obviously there's the financial elements as well. So how much money do you want to gain a month? What does your pricing structure look like? You know, all of that stuff that helps you with the getting up every morning. So there's that part to it. There's then understanding who you're serving, who you're talking to, and who your ideal customer is. Really mapping that out and being really clear, doing the customer insight, customer research piece. This is the bit that took me so long because I didn't quite know what my services looked like. I didn't quite know if I wanted to niche in a certain area. And I hadn't met a lot of people that had their own businesses, solo entrepreneurs. I thought everybody would kind of understand marketing, and I didn't realize how simple I needed to talk to help them. So there was this whole bit for me in the first, particularly year and a half, maybe 2 years, even now really, where I'm constantly doing that customer insight and figuring people out. But I have been able to say, this is my audience, like in my intro, solo entrepreneurs and SMEs. And I know how I help each of those based off what problems they have and what budget that they have. So there's that part to it as well. And then there is messaging. So there's this bit of understanding who you are, what you're about, how you're different in business and within your industry. So doing that self-development, like deep work, as well as your methodology of working. So have you got a framework? Are you more strategic or are you more informal in the way that you work? Do you have a particular value or something that you really believe in within your industry, a mission that you're really trying to drive? And as well as that, in the messaging, what problems are you solving for your customer? Like, how are you pulling them in and letting them know that you understand them and you have the solutions for them? So there's this side to making your marketing execution on a daily basis really efficient. As soon as you've got that down, or at least like you're 60-70% there, this daily execution bit will be really helpful. Really easy, will be loads easier. But there's some other bits over this side that you can be doing as well that most solo entrepreneurs forget about. So let's dip over to that side now. Okay, so now we've got the foundational stuff in play. This section looks like really pulling it all into smaller sections. So you need to know, as a marketing person for your business, because you are a marketeer, because you own a business, you need to know that repeating yourself is absolutely fine. Like, it's okay to do that. That's what marketing is about. When your customer is just noticing you, that means that you will potentially be bored of hearing your own voice. So you might have heard that phrase, when you're bored of yourself, it's just getting started for them. That's what will be happening within your business. So something that solo entrepreneurs or SMEs don't do is set themselves a system, as in an Excel document, a Google Doc, a Trello board, using Asana, or whatever tech situation that you find really easy for you. I have a number of different things that I found that I was instantly just going to. So I tried to set up a Trello board, did not work for me. I tried some other work productive apps and things like that. Didn't work for me. What worked for me was a Google Doc and my Notes app in my iPhone. So I have a number of different Notes apps in my phone which connect to my Mac, and I have one that is just purely for my business, and it's got all of my links to various different points on my website, and my lead funnels and my landing pages, and my hex codes for my brand colors. It's got little chunks of text that is like an intro, an outro. It's got little chunks of text to describe the Marketing Confidence Club, or my marketing consultation retainer, or my methodology of working, my 8-step framework, just so that I keep consistent and repetitive, and everything is in one place, and I can literally just copy and paste it into a caption. I can read it out if I'm on an online networking event. I've read it so much I can repeat it without even having to practice it anymore or read it off the screen. But everything is in one place for me, which makes me really quick and speedy in what I'm doing. And then my Google Sheets, I've actually just moved my Google Sheet.info over to this new website that I'm using. I forget the name of it. I'll put it on the screen. But it basically has like these big sticky notes all in one place. And I've got like YouTube video ideas, LinkedIn posts already written for the next 2 weeks. I've got some captions written for some Instagram ideas. I've got another page with just notes on, and then I've got some pages for clients as well. And it's just all in one space. So this is such a simple system, but it enables me to go to my ideas board and pull off an idea that I want to talk about on a reel or in a LinkedIn post, or something like that. I've got my captions already written in association to that, and I've basically just used a bit of AI to write them. And that makes that whole content flow process really easy for me. You've got this layer above that. So this is very like tactical stuff, but you've got the layer above that, and I just use an Excel spreadsheet for my marketing strategy and my sales and like outreach that I do to ideal clients. And this basically looks like one tab with lots of columns on that says what I am committing to do each month. So for example, I'm on LinkedIn to speak to this type of person, and these are the posts that I'm going to do across these like content boundaries. The same for Instagram. I go to one networking event each month. I've got a partnership with these people. I've got a goal to do a public speaking session once a quarter. And on my website, although it's all set up, if I have an idea of I want to tweak that or change this, then I put that down as a like to-do list. And if I have any other things that I want to tweak and change, I give myself a reminder in my Google Calendar to go and look at this strategy document that says, check your LinkedIn profile and make sure that it's all up to date, or make sure that you audit your MailChimp audience and remove all unsubscribes, for example. Another task on my strategy is 1 to 2 emails to my audience list as well. And then there's that point of just having a bit of a checklist on a daily basis. So I've written myself a social media checklist, and I will link to it in the description, because it allows me to just go, okay, when I'm doing my social media post, rather than rushing through it, even though I've got my content ideas over here in this system, actually, what is the purpose of me doing this post? And then have I actually tactically and strategically warmed up the algorithm? Have I commented on a few people's posts? Am I helping other people in my stories or replying to their comments, replying on their comments, and yeah, giving them like good feedback and warming them up? And have I done that on LinkedIn? And then have I got a clear hook? Have I got a good value-based meaty section in the middle of my post? Have I got a call to action? And making it all very succinct. So I've not got all these call to actions, all these lists of priorities or services. I just know that on this channel, I am talking about this. On this channel, I'm talking about that. And these are typically the things that I talk about on each of these spaces. But I've got this checklist to know that I'm being strategic. And it basically just boils down to that is Notes app, this new system that I'm using, tech system I'm using, and then an Excel document. But I go back into it and I check that I'm ticking all of the boxes in the right places. So I hope that was really helpful. It was a bit of a fly through. If you have any questions, please comment below and I will come back to you and answer them. There will be a link in the description to my social media checklist, and I'll also link through to the Marketing Confidence Club. So if you are a solo entrepreneur and you're looking for more help to get organized in your marketing, I will more than happily help you to do that. The Marketing Confidence Club is having a marketing consultant in your back pocket every day of the week. So it's a platform where you can message me, you can DM me, you can ask a question in the public community to help other people too. And there is a bunch of training resources, a full library of training across all different areas of marketing. We're just currently going through the 8-step process that I use with all of my clients, which enables you to get strategic and organized with your marketing as well. And then I run twice monthly training sessions on various different topics of marketing as well. Sometimes I choose the topics and then I throw it out to you guys and you can choose a topic as well. If we go repeat ourselves, if you want to learn about Canva for the 4th time, I will teach you something about Canva. I also run Q&A sessions in this space as well. So you just get me for 40 minutes and you can ask me any marketing questions that you have as well. So I'll link that in the descriptions below. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.